and pass. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. We must all do our parts to ensure that our families and homes are safe in the event a fire occurs. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the Director of Fire Services, and all officers of the fire department, let's work together to help prevent fires, because fire safety is everyone's responsibility, and the life you save may be your own.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next. Here's a live look at them now.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
First at 11. More good news for Long Islanders as another major deal underway for the Deadman's Key Airport, which is now set to undergo a major transformation. Also, a never-before-used procedure in our public hospital, a complete success with a loving father donating a kidney to his son just days after Father's Day. And the Music and Arts program at C.I. Gibson Senior High is hitting all the right notes. We'll tell you all about it. The Bahamas Tonight at 11 starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones, and this is the Bahamas Tonight at 11. Welcome to the broadcast. Even more improvements are ahead for Long Island, just weeks after the government signed a multi-million-dollar road and water improvement contract for that island. Another was signed today that will see the Deadman's Key Airport undergo a major transformation. Corville Pyfrom reports tonight.
With the signing of this contract worth more than $20 million for airside improvements for the Deadman's Key Airport, Prime Minister Philip Davis says comes a new day for Long Island.
Your island is changing. The infrastructure is coming into place. The barriers that pushed so many away are starting to fall.
The work, set to begin in July, are being done by Bahamas Hot Mix. Its managing director, Ebi Saidi.
These upgrades are not just technical, they're transformational. They will better connect Long Island to the rest of the Bahamas and to international gateways.
For years, the residents and entrepreneurs of Long Island have called for a better air access. Today, that call is being answered decisively.
The work will include the reconstruction and expansion of the airport's 6,000 feet runway. Works Minister Clay Sweeting stresses that this project is comprehensive.
It includes major earthworks such as the removal of a significant hillside to bring the airstrip in line with international civil aviation organization standards, and the construction of a brand new asphalt runway, built higher to improve drainage and reduce flooding.
We anticipate that with this 6,000 feet runway in Deadman's Key, that this is going to create even more opportunities for commuter airlines.
And for Prime Minister Davis, beyond the opportunities this will create for business and tourism, air arrivals and visitor stays, is what this means for Long Islanders everywhere.
For Long Islanders living abroad, whether in Nassau, Grand Bahama, the U.S., or elsewhere, this work sends a message. The time to come home is drawing nigh.
And seeing far beyond this milestone.
We are building an island that welcomes you back, not just for holidays or retirement, but for business, for family, for life.
Corville Pyfrom, the Bahamas Tonight.
Thanks, Corville. Meantime, a renewed warning to poachers as efforts towards food security are enhanced. Our Lloyd Allen tells us of the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources' roadmap for the 2025-26 fiscal period.
With an expanded budget of $35 million, the local agriculture sector is set for quite a bit of changes. And according to Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister, the Honorable Jomo Campbell, this includes covert operations as a means of sending a stern message to poachers. Comply with the country's law or face the penalties.
Conducted the first ever covert operation dubbed Operation Red Dawn, in which we tracked, arrested, and now have charged before our courts, the Supreme Court in Grand Bahama, illegal foreign charter vessels who were indiscriminately and illegally fishing in our Bahamian waters.
Campbell says these efforts require a comprehensive defense bloc with international agreements playing a critical role. And as for agriculture, a pilot project aligned local farmers with distributors.
Bahamas supports the agreement under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea on conservation and sustainable use of marine biological diversity of areas beyond national jurisdiction, in short, BBNJ.
Now, the Golden Yoke program set to be relaunched along with enhanced school agrarian initiatives and, according to Campbell, setting roots for agricultural security well into the future. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Local surgeons and medical professionals today broke a decades-long kidney transplant hiatus here in the country. What's more special was their performance of a more modern, never-be-used procedure in our public hospital. Our Daniel Dean has the details on how the surgery went.
Doctors at the Princess Margaret Hospital and the family of two patients breathed a collective sigh of relief Wednesday afternoon, following, by all accounts, a successful kidney transplant between father and son, donor and recipient, respectively. The procedure, not only the first of its kind in the country in 20 years, but according to PHA Managing Director Abanet Roll, the first ever laparoscopic kidney transplant at PMH.
The procedures went well. Both donor and recipient are back in the ICU, and everybody's happy at this time.
Lead surgeon Dr. Vantario Taylor says the donor is expected to remain in hospital for 3 to 5 days, and the recipient a day or two longer. Taylor and team look forward to similar operations in months to come.
The Bahamas has a heavy load of diabetes, hypertension, and by extent, end-stage renal disease. About 600 patients or more are on end-stage, are on dialysis, and we want to make it an option. Transplant needs to be an option for these people. Dialysis is costly.
Dr. Taylor says the process of dialysis can be one that's monotonous and taxing, but the surgery means a worthy alternative for patients.
Laparoscopy, which is a big way of saying smaller incisions and using a camera inside the abdomen so we can clearly see what's going on. We want to lay the groundwork with this living donor program being instituted to hopefully a deceased donor program in the future.
As Dr. Rhea Thurston Carroll explained, this donor program would be of utmost importance.
Simply because for the burden of kidney disease, we won't have enough living donor sources.
For Mrs. Roll, the outcome of today's surgery should change how and what Bahamians think of local medical professionals.
I think today just demonstrates, one, that talent exists in the country. And I just need the Bahamian people not to lose trust in our ability, but to mark today as one where you can trust the expertise of the same people in your community to be able to take care of your health needs.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Din.
A success all around, and congratulations to the entire team at PMH. Another family in mourning tonight. Police tell us that they received a distress call from the South Beach Clinic just before 9 a.m. According to reports, a child was brought in unresponsive by the father. Initial investigations revealed the child sought medical treatment on Tuesday and was treated at the clinic, but was referred to Princess Margaret Hospital. The child was also treated at the hospital and subsequently discharged. However, today the boy's condition reportedly worsened, prompting his father to immediately return to the clinic where the child was pronounced dead. The matter is under active investigation. Police say a 30-year-old woman was found inside her Rupert Dean home with injuries consistent with an attempt to take her life around 8 this morning. The victim was taken to hospital for treatment and evaluation. Her condition last listed as non-life-threatening. Today's suicide attempt only hours after authorities reported a similar incident in the case of a 32-year-old man who visited the Fleming Street clinic requiring medical attention after consuming a bottle of cleaning solution. He was admitted to hospital. However, his condition was unknown up to news time. From the courts, 8 days after the quaint community of Harbor Island was rocked by murder, a young man was arraigned for the crime. It is alleged that on Tuesday, June 10th, 23-year-old Junior Norville intentionally and unlawfully caused the death of 25-year-old Cameron Bannister. Bannister was shot just hours after a community prayer rally. Norville, a resident of Dunmore Street, was also charged with conspiracy to commit murder and the attempted murder of Cassius Turnquest. Magistrate Roberta Reckley advised the defendant of his right to apply to the Supreme Court for bail. He was remanded to the Department of Corrections until August 21st. Also remanded was 19-year-old Devard Thurston, a resident of Sandy Point, Abaco. He was charged with attempted murder, possession of an unlicensed firearm, and possession of ammunition. It is alleged that on Thursday, June 12th, while at Marsh Harbor, Thurston attempted to cause the death of Timothy Dean. He will return to court on August 21st. You're watching the Bahamas tonight at 11. Stay with us. More news in just a moment.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
You've got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rent-A-Kill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rent-A-Kill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rent-A-Kill Initial.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Well, this graduation season, unfortunately one here in the capital, ended in a brawl between parents and students of C.R. Walker Senior High School at Loyola Hall, Gladstone Road this morning. The video making the rounds on social media. Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell telling ZNS News that both parents involved in the fight had a prior exchange over social media that led to a war of words at today's graduation exercise. Subsequently, an altercation ensued with graduates in caps and gowns also joining in. Police arrested both parents. McCartney-Russell says while she regrets the events that unfolded outside the venue, it does not reflect the spirit of what took place inside the hall of the graduation ceremony. And speaking of mentoring, Chief Social Worker in the Child Protection Unit, Andrea Newbold, is convinced today's children lack social and conflict resolution skills, which he chalks up to a deterioration in the quality of parenting.
We have a national parenting program.
I was about to ask about that.
Would deal with parenting skills for parents, and we also, children come along with their parents. We have individual counseling, so we have how to co-parent, because we find that a lot of single parents in our country, so we want to, they're taught how to co-parent, because when you have children who live in two different homes, you have one parent doing one thing and the other one doing the next, and right down to the vices. Sure. Everyone needs to be on the same page with the vices. When you're going to use them, they need to be on, where they have this safety thing where they cannot access certain things. Parents need to know what these apps are.
As Director of Gender and Family Affairs, Sharmi Ferguson tells it, changing times have even called for a restructuring of the social media platform for the Ministry of Social Services.
When we increase our budget now, I want to say to the public, because a lot of times to meet these programs and these infrastructure that the public demand, the government then has to provide the resources.
Yes.
I call on the private sector and civil society to join hand. You know, the government is a labor of love. It's the private sector that makes the profit. And I just want to challenge them. A part of your profit, look at your program, see if they're being responsive to the community need. And I know a lot of them are doing some stuff, but look where there's problem. For our children especially, they are vulnerable. See if your organization can divert or place some of their profit into programs.
The Music and Arts program at C.I. Gibson Senior High is hitting all the right notes, from dominating the National Arts Festival to producing scholarship-winning students. And as the team reflects on its triumphant return to Bay Street after nearly 3 decades, they say it's all about discipline, passion, and culture. Our Lyle Maycock reports.
After 28 years off the scene, C.I. Gibson roared back into the national spotlight, making their long-awaited return to Bay Street for the Junior Junk Canoe Parade back on January 30th this year.
After 28 years, we took Bay Street by storm. Listen, we took Bay Street by storm, and the music, we won Best Music. We won Best Banner. And to be honest with you, I feel like we won the entire parade.
Their momentum didn't stop there. At this year's National Arts Festival, the school also captured multiple wins, showcasing talent in choir, band, and dance.
And I can proudly announce today that we would have came out on top. Our choir, listen, our choir is really second to none. I was really proud of them. 2-time honors, back-to-back, last year and this year, and so I'm very, very, very extremely proud of them. We have a functioning band program, a functioning choir program, and also a functioning dance troupe, and also a tech team.
More than trophies for many students like Rashawn Lord, who plays the tenor saxophone, the music program at the home of the Rattlers is opening doors beyond the stage, straight into college.
Over the past 5 years, we have had about 16 plus students off the school in various different states. We have one of our band kids, Rashawn. He has gotten 2 music scholarships, and now he can pick, choose, or refuse which one he wants to go to.
Still, Bain says more can be done, and they're asking for help to keep the momentum going.
The community at large, we're appealing to you. If you can donate instruments, if you can donate monetary funds, they go a long way. It can help a child to accomplish their dreams someday.
With continued hard work and community support, C.I. Gibson's music program is shaping the future of Bahamian artistry. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lyle Maycock.
Thanks, Lyle. And as Charles Fisher continues his chats with diplomats and the like in sunny and pristine Exuma, today he speaks with Consul General for Atlanta, Anthony Moss, who is actually a former MP for Exuma. Here's that story.
Anthony Moss, he is the former Member of Parliament for Exuma, and now his duties has extended beyond the Bahamas as the Consul General of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to Atlanta, Georgia. His duties include a vast area.
My jurisdiction covers 10 states, inclusive of Georgia. We start with North and South Carolina on the East Coast, so we go as far as Oklahoma and Kansas. The diaspora that we have over there, in fact, we just had an event with the diaspora in Georgia on the 31st of May, and that was well attended. We had approximately 400 persons in attendance.
Now, new rules by the President Trump administration has affected a lot of persons in terms of citizenship and tariffs. Moss indicating that he is keeping a keen eye on this.
Well, that is causing some problems, but in my jurisdiction it's minimal. But we are doing our endeavor best to assist the Bahamian populace over there. Over my stay there over the last 3 years, we've had 1 or 2 pop in that we were able to assist.
Hope all works out for the Bahamas and Bahamians. I'm Charles Fisher.
Stay with us. A look at sports next.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this
bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Private Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. A Bahamian baseball prospect set to take his talents to the collegiate level, recently signing a letter of intent to suit up for the University of South Florida Bulls. Our intern, Swanson Gibson Jr., has the full story in this report.
17-year-old Anon Raming has committed to the University of South Florida, furthering his journey in academics and baseball. Raming is set to begin this new chapter in the fall, majoring in sports medicine and joining the USF Bulls pitching rotation. He spoke about getting this opportunity with a little help from a friend and his goals for the upcoming semester.
I did go on a visit. About 3-4 days ago, but how it came about was, I don't know if you know Ellison Hano. He reached out to me because he knows Coach Hannes. He played for his team a couple years back, and they just reached out, we touched base, connect, talked about different things, talked about goals for the rest of the season, how's my summer looking, stuff like that. Academically, I really want to strive, get all my work done in a timely manner. On the field, I just really want to make an impact, learn as much as I can learn, meet the new teammates, all those good experience.
The young ace recently participated in Major League Baseball's Breakthrough Series, which was held in Vero Beach, Florida. Raming reflects on his time at this youth development event.
It's really a program to help young athletes, get the right exposure they need, the right coaching, all the right stuff they need mentally. But it was a good experience meeting all the coaches, going to the nice facilities, practicing, meeting all the new players, playing all the games. The sun was hot. The sun was hot back there in Breakthrough Series, but it was a really fun experience.
The rising USF freshman played the past year in Sanford, North Carolina, attending Grace Christian School. He spoke about this experience as well as familial and coaching support throughout his journey.
It was a good experience. It being my first year in high school baseball, they do things a lot differently. We have a long season, playing different games. It's really a good experience, man. Like meeting all the new guys, the new coaches, the new experiences, the new teams you playing. It's a really good competition, and it's a really good learning experience if you're trying to play to the next level. Family and coaches have been really important in terms of mentally, physically, the journey, just keeping me motivated. Discipline to do things I need to do, going to bed on time, waking up on time, getting all the meals in. They play a big factor.
Looking to bring the heat at the next level. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
In volleyball news, with the Caribbean Volleyball Championship set to hit the capital later this summer, players and organizers alike hard at work to ensure the event's success. Sports Minister Mario Bolek recently updating the media on the tournament.
They would not be able to host the event if the government didn't give its full support and guarantee for the tournament. I know that the LOC for the tournament is in place now, and they are doing all the necessary legwork for the logistics as the planning has been done. I haven't met with them since, I think, early April. But I know the director of sports, along with the PS and the senior executives of the ministry, is in constant communication with them. So it's just a matter of wait and see. I haven't heard any obstacles coming their way.
underway as yet, because if they had, they would have approached me. So I guess all the plan is going well, and we're looking forward to hosting. I think it should be about 7 men and 6 women team that will be coming to the country.
Practices also are well underway over at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium, as Bahamas Volleyball Federation hopes to ratify the men's and women's teams in the very near future.
This preparation has been going great due to the fact that I did have to go through therapy and recover from my injuries, and I feel like this year is my year to actually compete and try out and represent my country. Preparation, I would say, every day we are here at Kendall Isaac Gym. Practice, 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 consistency and communication.
Switching gears, with sailing being the national sport of the country, there's been a renewed focus on sparking interest in the sport at a relatively young age. And recently, this was evidenced by an initiative over at the Uriah McPhee School, where 5 students successfully passed the Green Fleet program at the Bahamas National Sailing School. And upon completion, a boat named the UMP Barracuda was donated to the school.
These 5 young people have had an experience, quite frankly, that at my age, and I suspect many of us have not had the ability to see a master boat builder build a Bahamian sloop.
This will be the first, and as Ms. Strawn would have indicated, we are looking for more persons to not only speak it, but put the money where the mouth is. And this here is money where the mouth is.
That's all the time we have for you for sports on this Wednesday. Until tomorrow, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.
Just what is it that you want to do? And we want to have a good time. We want to be free to do what we want to do.
This year, King Door National Parkinson Foundation is taking you back to the old school. With entertainment by TMF, the band formerly known as Maze.
Y'all better come on now.
Also appearing will be local artist Plotty and the Naked Eye and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Pop Band.
Save the date, Saturday, June 28th, 2025, Atlantis Paradise Island.
To purchase your tickets, call telephone 428-2588 or visit Carey's Fabric and Uniform Store, Mackey Street.
It's time now for a weather check with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Royston. We're now 18 days into the tropical cyclone season, and tropical storm development is not anticipated at least over the next 7 days. But we do have a mid to upper level disturbance developing over the southeast Bahamas. We anticipate, according to our models, that it will tilt towards the north, and that could bring some rain showers to the northwest Bahamas over the weekend. So keep those rain gears handy. And your temperatures around the islands this evening: Marshall, Babaco, Green Turtle, Key, and Freeport, all at 85 degrees. The Berry Islands 84, 85 in Alistown, Bimini, 83 degrees over in Harbour Island and Rocktown, Eleuthera, Otterstown, Cat Island as well. 86 in Black Point, Exuma, and Kemp Space at Andros, Fresh Creek in Central Andros at 85 degrees. Picking up 84 in Georgetown, Exuma, Rum Key and San Salvador, 83 degrees. More of the 83s in Rygat Island, Clownstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 87, Acklands at 86, Matthew Taninago, 85, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 83 degrees. Tonight, though, weather-wise, we're looking at a slight breeze in the evening. Otherwise, it's going to be clear to partly cloudy. Still very warm, so you're going to have to rely on those air conditions to keep yourself comfortable during the course of the night. Now, your low temperature, look at that, 80 degrees tonight. And then tomorrow, we're looking at pleasant with lots of sunshine in the forecast. High temperature getting up to 89 degrees. And let's see how those temperatures are going to be trending. We've got to start you off at about 82 degrees at sunrise. Those temperatures will gradually rise, and it will reach a plateau around 89 degrees, and that should take place sometime around 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And the extended weather forecast unfolding like this. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. We're bringing some showers in the forecast on Friday and Saturday, and that's as a result of that system we showed you there in the southeast Bahamas, which will elevate the rain chances over the weekend. Sunday, not too bad. 1 or 2 stray showers in the afternoon hours. Monday, a lot better with an afternoon thunderstorm developing, but as we head into Tuesday, we're going to see another mid-level system, and that's going to trigger some showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be heavy on Tuesday, but it will be short-lived, as by Wednesday, we will be back to mostly sunny conditions. Temperature-wise, we're getting closer to the start of summer, which actually takes place on Friday, and thereafter, we'll see those temperatures rising into the 90s as of next week, Monday, and it seems as though that's where we will be for quite a while yet. Bryson?
I have to say, with the overcast, it certainly felt a lot cooler yesterday and today, thankfully. Thanks, Basil. Well, that's going to do it for the Bahamas tonight at 11. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you for watching, and good night.
At Tonic Williams Darden Highway, I'm Tajaro Hudson. This is ZNS.